Registered Phenomena Code, 013. Object Class, Beta Orange. Hazard Types, Aggressive Ballistic Sentient Grouped Incorporeal. Containment Protocols. The authority has established a containment perimeter surrounding the area of manifestation of RPC-013 within the northeastern region of Wangay National Park, spanning a 20-kilometer stretch between the Ngamopan and Davidson's camp. Said perimeter is to be fitted with a 12-meter-high concrete fence equipped with a centralized proximity alarm and electrical barbed wiring to prevent civilian access. All personnel assigned to containment and security roles are to maintain strict political adherence to the defunct nation of Rhodesia and/or anti-communist ideology. Security personnel are to additionally turn away any unauthorized individuals and redirect them to the Somaliza camp. Description: RPC-013 is the collective designation of 8 unidentified males, primarily of European descent, ranging between the ages of 20 to 30 years. Labeled RPC-013 through -8. Instances of RPC-013 are clad in what appears to be the standard attire and equipment of Rhodesian infantrymen during the Bush War I. Detailed analysis of uniform insignias indicate affiliation with the Rhodesia Regiment. 2 RPC-013 currently occupies the northeastern region of Wangay National Park in Zimbabwe, encompassing both the area of the Ngamopan and Davidson's camp. Approximately every 3 days, RPC-013 will materialize within their area of manifestation and proceed to engage in patrol formation with RPC-013-1, posing as the senior non-commissioned officer, leading the group. During this time, instances of RPC-013 will perform 6 rotations around their area of manifestation, actively searching for any individuals they label as communist guerrillas. Specifically, RPC-013 appear to have an innate sense of determining/detecting individuals who harbor communist/pro-Mugabe ideology or negative overviews of Rhodesia. This is accomplished either by proximity or visual contact with the individual. If done, instances of RPC-013 will begin to develop notable changes in behavior. These alterations are often presented as symptoms of combat stress reaction, most notably hypervigilance, irritability, and bodily tremors. Immediately after, instances will dematerialize and remanifest within the immediate proximity of the subject before physically assaulting them. RPC-013 appear to have a preference to incapacitate the subject via blunt force trauma, often utilizing their hands, feet, and/or rifle stocks to accomplish this task. Once rendered immobile, the subject, along with all other instances of RPC-013, will dematerialize from the area. After approximately 4 days, the subject will be returned to their initial location of abduction, now bearing notable surgical scarring along the frontal and temporal regions. If questioned, the subject will state that they have no recollection of their encounter with RPC-013. As well as appearing to be incapable of vocalizing verbal dissidence toward the state of Rhodesia or expressing similar political opinions, often instead producing incomprehensible mutterings, hisses, or stutters. Despite the presence of external suturing, the subject's brain bears no deviations within its neuroanatomical patterns. Attempts to invoke altered subjects into involuntarily expressing their said ideology, often via methods involving truth serums and other cognition-altering drugs, have been met with similar failure. When questioned as to their genuine political adherence or viewpoint of Rhodesia, the subject will prepare to speak before their temporomandibular joint suspends the mandible in a closed position, thereby reducing the subject's ability to vocalize. This is preceded by gradual paralysis of the vocal cords. These anomalous effects will persist until the subject reverts to a fully conscious state. Addendum 013-0001, Audio Transcript. The following audio transcript was extracted from a video recording gathered by an authority embed performing a reconnaissance operation in western Zimbabwe prior to RPC-013's acquisition and classification. The video feed was acquired from a South African topographer, who was documenting recent topographical alterations within the landscape prior to his abduction by RPC-013. Access granted, processing. Begin recording. Redacted, it can be seen that Wangay has very little alterations in overall topography when compared to previous results as far back as 1956. However, it is important to highlight that there has been considerable land shift within the region, mirroring that of the situation in Lake Mutiraiqui. On the positive side. Brief pause. Redacted, though soil composition or structure will be unaffected. This can still lead to a productive agricultural sector within the region for the next several years. As to the mountains north of. Brief pause, again. Are those soldiers? They're white, though. How can? Silence, sound of footsteps slowly pacing. Redacted, that can't be. No, that's gotta be some reenactment. I'm sure they're a couple of the local kids. Let me see if I can. Exclaiming, hello there. Are you kids from this area? I'm. Dialogue interrupted by an unknown auditory reverberation. Redacted, what the he? RPC-013 do you really think we wouldn't hear your thoughts, you old fart? RPC-0133, he don't like our lovely breadbasket. Let's give this plod a proper welcome. RPC-0138, collectivist loving cunt. Next several seconds consists of instances of RPC-013 repeatedly attacking Mr. Redacted. Audible screaming/pleading can be heard during this time. Redacted, please. I didn't do anything. Continued screaming. RPC-0131, look at this sorry sod. Multiple instances laughing, followed by a loud, hit-pitched thud. RPC-0131 appears to have struck Mr. Redacted with the frame of its rifle. Redacted, please. I have money, ha. RPC-0133, I thought you boars were tough stuff. Hard to believe a sod like you's considered as one. RPC-0134, laughing, hey, Sarge. What are we gonna do with this one? RPC-0131, we got things to do, bush monkeys to slaughter. Gotta get this sod to the dock first, he'd be pissed if we couldn't get 'em in. RPC-0133, righto. Let's book. Grab that garbage by his hair. The reverberation is again audible. Instances of RPC-013 and Mr. Redacted have departed from the area. Addendum 0132-002, Unusual Activity Report. Access granted, processing. On redacted date, CST 5338 was deployed within RPC-013's area of manifestation during routine testing. CST 5338 was ordered to progress through the area until they were to establish contact with one or several instances. Upon doing so, CST 5338 was to then retreat from the area and attempt to reach the exit. CST 5338 was provided with a headset and portable battery pack to facilitate communications with Site Command for the duration of the session. During experimentation, CST 5338 encountered instances RPC-0133 and -4 while conducting a second rotation around the enclosure. CST 5338 quickly retreated and continued running along the main pathway leading to the exit. Both instances did not immediately engage in pursuit. After approximately 15 seconds, RPC-0133 began producing a whistling noise, varying in tone and decibel level, before it and RPC-0134 promptly dematerialized. CST 5338 diverted from the main pathway, beginning to show evident fatigue before gradually decreasing his pace. CST 5338 later began hearing several sounds resembling a canine barking before turning to investigate. The subject then viewed two entities resembling Rhodesian ridgebacks in pursuit. Unable to escape due to exhaustion, CST 5338 was quickly overwhelmed and repeatedly mauled by the entities before they abruptly ceased and retreated into the tree line. All instances then manifested and surrounded CST 5338 before abducting him. CST 5338 was returned 4 days later. Footnotes 1. The Rhodesian Bush War, 1964–1979, was a series of armed conflicts between the armed forces of Rhodesia and the military wing of the Marxist organization ZINU. 2. The Rhodesia Regiment was a regiment composed of several battalions who participated in a series of counterinsurgency operations during the Bush War.